Alright, sorry, I had a phone call there, so hopefully I'll be able to stitch those videos together. If not, maybe they'll be two different videos. But basically, I got a for loop there. I'm going through each of the, each of the items in the user's array here, the one, two, three, and four, and I'm kind of wanting to see if they match what's in the page and also what's in the pass array. So I'm going to kind of write it this way, and that's I'm going to make an if statement, and I'm going to be looking for in the user's array sub item I, because I is the of 0, then it's going to be the nth one or the 0th one, which is the first one here. If I is 2, then it's going to be this one here because 0, 1, and 2. So I'm going to say if this array's item is equal to a user, which is what's coming off the form, and two ampersands mean and the pass array of sub I is equal to a pass, then things are true. And I'm going to kind of do what's in the assignment here, where it says, once you find that these things match, you kind of want to change the location to the page and put that break statement in. Oops, I want to move that one. I want to move this one back. So after I do that, I'm going to add the window dot location is equal to product order dot htm and save it. Oh, I'm going to put the break statement. So if I kind of save it and I rerun it, nothing's happening. If I click it plain, if I put something lame in it, it doesn't work. But the real question is if I use admin1 and pass1, if I use those two, what happens? So if I click that button, I get sent to my product order page, which is cool. We're most of the way there. So I'm going to hit back, and what we need to do is we need to kind of figure out a way that we can put a message down here in such a case that the password is wrong. It actually kind of shows somebody that. So I'm going to kind of, looking at my admin function, after this for execute statement, after this for statement goes, I'm going to add some code. Basically, if the condition holds true in the for statement, what's going to happen is someone goes off to a different page. So if they get to the point where they're after the for statement here, then they're no longer on our page. We don't really care, so we don't really need to use a flag in this instance, I guess. So basically what I'm just going to do is I'm going to add down here at the bottom, I got to define my out variable, which is document.get element by ID, and it's called output, same as it was in the last one. And I'm going to say my out.inner HTML is equal to incorrect username password. And I suppose I also want to make it red and bolded so it looks like an error. I'm going to run that again one more time. Hit the submit button. Incorrect username or password, so that does what I need it to do. And I keep kind of adding stuff in here. It's not going to work until I finally decide I want to use like admin and the username. Okay, something weird's going on. Close my thing down, open it back up. Started hitting buttons and got all weird. So this one's going to be admin4, this one's going to be pass4, and this should get me back to my page here. So we've kind of gotten through part 2, and display an error message, and we already added the listener. Last thing we need to do is we need to kind of put the date function on the order form. I think I've kind of covered everything I need to cover about that, so I'm going to kind of leave that up to you guys to try to figure out how to get a date in that function form, in that format. And I'm guessing this is month, day, year, not day, month, year. Like I said, Date formats can get really weird in programming because different cultures use different nomenclatures, different styles, locales. Sometimes you hear the word used. So in United States, we're used to seeing this. We would think of it as February 5th, 2015. Someone in another country might look at this and say that this is, uh, you know, March 2nd, 2015, because they go with day first and then month and then year. There's also what's called the ISO 8601 function, which is year, month, and date, and it's kind of the reverse of how US typically thinks of it. But I'm going to leave this final paragraph on how to get that date to display the current date to show up inside the order date. I'm going to kind of leave that one up to you guys, and because there's lots of ways to solve that, I'm going to kind of give it to you as a problem. So far, everybody's been kind of following the videos. I also want you guys to kind of make this your own a little bit. I mean, I did this, so I don't want you to look at my work the whole semester. I kind of want you guys to do a little bit of your own as well. So anyway, I hope that was helpful. Hope that gets you started, and hope you don't pull your hair out too much when you start trying to figure out how to get that date in there. Anyway, have a good one. Goodbye.